Hello， 大家好，我係嘅 Hitman， 今日翻嚟玩 Hitman 3， 咁我哋就繼續我哋嘅劇情。The man behind the curtain 喺呢個窗簾後面，究竟係一個咩男人咧？咁我哋就喺杜拜度行翻出嚟啦。
That's your winning face. I'd hate to see you lose.
We underestimated the constant.
Yeah, he's a glorified desk clerk.
He's not just after the money.
咁嗰班常委係想做乜嘢？
We caught him once, we can do it again. And, well, we're not the ones
不過
who
常
let
委
him
係
escape.
Hitman 2嘅
You
一
still
個
don't trust
人
him.
物啦
I don't like executive decision makers.
但我哋個 friend 就唔信 Diana。
You don't have to follow her, you know? Soon, this will be over. Maybe it's time to think about the future. You have to face the possibility that there's no going back. If the ICA knows what you did,
She'll make it right. She always does.
但係我哋 Hitman 2好似
we
見
have a
過
fix on Carlisle.
殺死戴安娜嘅，好似嗰個
Come on
殺死戴安娜父母嗰個好似係我哋
We've got a plane to catch.
好似係阿47嚟嘅喎。
I hope you like the rain, 47.
Miss Burnwood,
Hey?
Did you...
I have everyone's number. You really ought to know by now.
You planned this? All of it?
Don't be silly. I just played the hand I was dealt.
We'll find you.
You had me. Where'd that get you?
We handed you an empire.
It's for the best. The partners
呢個就係嗰個方舟會啊嘅
power is
最大嗰個阿頭啊，即係最奸嗰個人啊，親自打俾戴安娜。
Or you will. Soon enough.
我轉咗場景啦。
She came home.
Carlisle's lost an empire.
應該係講緊頭先喺杜拜揸直升機走嗰
You
個，
tend to be
就
reminded
佢
of
翻
what
咗屋
truly
企。
So, the end of the line. You ready for this?
至於我實拉應該係講緊嗰個 target list 上面最尾嗰一個啊。
I guess the world's most wanted fugitive will have to do.
Alexa Carlisle is dead. According to the funeral invitation, that is. So naturally, it caused quite a stir when the late matriarch turned up at the breakfast table, alive and kicking. Carlisle, wisely sensing that her number is up, has emerged from exile to tie up loose ends and secure the Carlisle legacy. She may be a monster, but you have to admire her due diligence. Carlisle descends from an ancient line of warrior aristocrats. Her great-grandfather made a killing in the Second Opium War and established an empire in shipping, railroads, and newspaper publishing.
即係佢一個佢呢個家族
The
係
family still asserts its
掌控
quiet
住好多嘅
dominance
產
over
業
global
喎，
transport and
完
logistics,
全球產
media,
業啊
and！ technology. Most senior of the partners, Alexa Carlisle, is cold as ice, tough as nails, and sharp as a razor. Incidentally, it was her late father who first brought the three families together after the end of World War II at this very house, meaning that this gentleman is the birthplace of Providence.
哦，
It began here.
呢一間屋係
Talk
係
about
所有嘢嘅開始喎。
One more thing.
發源地就喺呢一
According to
度。
our intel, Carlisle keeps a case file on the Constant. Information that may be helpful in his recapture. So don't leave the estate without it.
Right. Happy hunting, 47. See you on the other side.
即係嗰個常委資料就喺佢度。
Splendid dynamics between the two.
Oh my god! Security! You need to deal with this guy right away! You need...
妖，嘈住晒。
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
俾少時間我啊！哇，好危險！冇事，冇人睇到。哎呀，佢望到添，今次。唔准嘈！豈有此理！哎呀，真係麻鬼煩！係啊！唉，好嘈啊！呢班人真係麻煩，喺都要我整暈晒你哋嘅。呢度有雙，睇唔到，你睇我唔到啊？點解睇到我㗎？出名啦！呢度，原來呢度有個箱，唔使加咁多嘢咁喎。
If you're dressed like a Detective 47, you might as well act the detective. I suggest you go talk to the butler.
得翻個 cons 啊嚇，俾我。好啦，我又要去同呢個人講嘢啦。會唔會唔連戲啊？即係我哋理應係入咗去睇嘢㗎啦。
Mr. Whitman, are you ready to inspect the crime scene now?
係啊 ，OK 啊。
I am. Very well. If you'll follow me, sir.
哦。
The door was locked from the inside, and a suicide letter was found in his room. However, Madam Carlisle suspects foul play and will not accept that he took his own life.
即係表面咧就好似喺入邊鎖到門。
So please do come and see me when you finish your investigation of the crime scene. This is Mr. Zachary's room. To my right.
道門就喺入邊鎖住。
I trust you'll get to the bottom of this.
入邊有封自
Why
殺
don't you
信。
use your camera to scan the dead body, 47?
哦，形咗一個自殺嘅假象，究竟佢係咪自殺嘅咧？等我哋做呢個
Throat markings.
Lights Out 嘅 detective。佢係俾一種好稀有嘅植物喺琴晚嘅實驗中毒死嘅。
Spread shows time of death at around
手機呢個相機嘅萬能
You
嘅
do
點
know
解
your poisons, 47.
？scan 咗呢個，仲係 detective 嗰份係嘛？家下我哋收埋先把刀，攞走證物唔係一個偵探應做嘅事。佢知自殺信
Zachary's
件。
suicide note. Also, a sample of handwriting. It could be relevant compared to other samples to establish its authenticity.
有冇得睇下？我想睇下佢封自殺信喎。哦，冇得睇，即係總之有佢嘅筆跡喺度，我哋可以試下對比佢嘅筆跡啦。睇下先，佢咧。
Zachary was shopping for New Wellingtons last night. Not exactly what you would expect from someone suicidal.
都幾清㗎喎。佢想買對水鞋。呢度有塊鏡，呢本書好可疑啊 ！What is this?
It's a secret passage. This could explain how the door was locked from the inside.
所以就喺入邊鎖翻嚟道門。呢個係一個單
A
向嘅。
photocopy of the floor plans. Somebody's been researching the secret ins and outs of Thornbridge Manor. I believe you've done a thorough search of the crime scene, 47. Maybe it's time to see the butler. I'm curious about the information he's prepared for you.
OK， 然之後後面呢度咧就有個 switch 就可以開住呢道門，即係所以佢唔係自殺嘅。
Mr. Fernsby, I'm done with the crime scene. Did you establish a time of death? Zachary died around 10 o'clock last night. Well, that means the staff were off duty. And Madame Carlisle and her security didn't arrive until this morning. That leaves Madame's family and myself as the only persons here when he died.
即係得屋企人同埋佢喺度嘅啫。
I do not have an alibi. I was alone in my office at the time of death. Here is the material that I prepared for you. It's a list of the possible suspects and their quarters. Hopefully that will help you keep track of your findings. Please come and see me when you've solved the case, and I will take you to Madame Carlisle.
Okay.
This is very useful information, 47.
自己探案啊！喂，問你。
Rebecca Carlisle, can you tell me about yesterday evening?
We don't really see much of each other, my brothers and I. I suppose it takes our mother's funeral to bring us together, and even then, it's not like we sit on each other's laps. Now, let's see. Patrick, Gregory's son, disappeared straight after dinner. You know, I think he might be in some sort of trouble. Edward wanted to go as well, but Gregory convinced him to stay for a few drinks before they went off for a pint at the local at 9:15. I swear Gregory enjoys Edward's discomfort over staying here. I had a conference call with my New York office at 9, so I spent 3 hours on my laptop in my room and went straight to bed afterwards. I don't know about Emma.
佢話佢
She did act a
3
bit
個
strange.
鐘。
You know, I bet she was making lists for changes needing to be done once she gets her hands on Thornbridge Manor. Quite the shock she had when Mother arrived during breakfast. Is there anything else you want to ask me?
等等啦嚇，你俾少少時間我。我想認清下呢度邊度打邊個先係。Rebecca 係最細嗰個 ，Edward 就係中間嗰個 ，Gregory 就係最大嗰個 ，Emma 就係 Gregory 嘅老婆 ，Patrick 就係 Emma 同 Gregory 嘅邊個啊？嘅個仔係啦。Patrick 咧就食完飯之後即刻唔見咗。Emma 就 estranged， 但係唔知佢做啲乜嘢。佢就話佢喺佢 laptop 度咧就做咗啲嘢嘅，係做緊嘢。咁我覺得我哋要去下 Rebecca 間房度睇下嘅。係咪我仲可以再問佢多啲嘢啊
Tell me about Zachary. Did he act strange last night?
You know, now you mention it, he was a lot more chatty than usual. He wanted to know about my connections in the publishing business. Apparently, a friend of his is writing a book, which strikes me as very peculiar. I didn't think he had any friends. Is that everything, Mr. Whitmer? I do have a lot to see to.
Anything else?
I may be wrong, but I saw Mr. Fernsby, the butler, leave Zachary's room early this afternoon. And he seemed a bit startled when he saw me in the hallway. It's probably nothing. Oh, and one more thing. Please be kind to Edward. He can only take so much.
OK， 咁睇嚟我哋問佢嘅就應該問晒啦。咁啊，睇一睇地圖先。邊個打邊個間房啊？家下呢度應該樓上係睡房係嘛？咁我覺得我哋要上一上樓上。問你嘢啊
Rosie, tell me what you did last night.
I'm in trouble, aren't I?
呢班有排玩喎。
I spent the evening with Patrick. We met after dinner and I went home at 1 in the morning. He said he needed someone real to talk to.
即係 Patrick 同佢一齊嘅
universe, like a real princess.
Would you mind taking a few steps away from me?
哎呀，我問緊嘢啊！你條友嘈住晒喺度。係
Any strangers outside the house?
No, we saw no one outside, except Patrick's mother, Emma. We were sitting on the bench behind the greenhouse talking when she came out and we had to hide. You won't tell her about me and Patrick, will you? She'd insist Madame Carlisle fire me. I'm sure of it.
Too right she will. She's always going on about how
即
things
係
will change once she's in charge of
呢個女僕就同
But now he just
Patrick 咧就有啲 有啲不可告人嘅
coming on a little too strong, mister.
嘅秘密啦嚇。然之後阿 Emma 即係佢阿媽見到有機會見到佢之後咧，佢兩個就匿埋咗。誒咩 unlock 啊？好啦，我哋唔係 trap 城啊，我哋冇擅闖噶，我哋係受你哋所託噶。哦，有個
A keychain pendant for the greenhouse.
greenhouse 嗰度。
What's that doing in Emma and Gregory's room, I wonder? And why is the key missing?
好多違禁品啊！喺呢度，呢度有個哇好多嘢啊！我個相機，呢樹啊，邊樹啊？有對鞋喺度。OK， 有鞋同有對同埋腳印啊，啲泥濘喺度啊。咁佢去過 greenhouse 有泥濘係真係唔出奇嘅。Missing popping fast 喺邊㗎呢度？睇下你係咪真係開會開到3個鐘先開足。
I can see from the log that Rebecca was in a conference call from 9 p.m. to midnight last night.
咁我覺得 Rebecca 應該真係冇講大話嘅。相機唔係喎，呢個係 interact 嘅喎。我影一影呢度啲嘢先啊。睇下佢個 handwriting 先。係咪冇嘢啦？第一對你個咩 ？OK， 你唔同嗰個自殺信嗰個指的唔一樣嘅。但係點解呢度會有個 secret room 嘅又？Crime Lotus 嘥晒嗰啲，喂，點解你又落單嘅？嚇？點解有人睇到我啊？發生咩事？發生乜嘢事？佢個 office， 好，我哋去調查佢個 office。Apple 冇事，你睇唔到，我攞咗啲嘢啫，你睇唔到啊！呢個唔偷得，呢個貴重，太貴重啊！呢樣嘢咩嚟㗎？呢個總之我估喺佢 office 度有個夾萬啦，係嘛 ？Private room 咩房間嚟㗎？呢個乜嘢都冇嘅，一個紅